You may only know him as Arsenal's new permanent captain, but Martin Ødegaard is much more than a talented playmaker. Let's uncover his secret relationship, kitchen duties, net worth, and lots more. This is Martin Ødegaard's elegant lifestyle. Martin Ødegaard was born on the 17th of December 1988 in the city of Drammen, Norway. Nicknamed Elray, Ødegaard was born into a football family. His father, Hans Erik, is a Norwegian former footballer who played as a central midfielder before serving as an assistant manager and now the current coach at Sandefjord, a top-tier club in the northern European country. His mother, Lena Cecile, and his grandparents were into the clothing business. Growing up as a middle-class citizen in Toppenhag, a small, quiet part of Drammen, Martin had a comfortable and sporty childhood, along with his older brother, Christopher, and two younger sisters, Emily and Mary. Despite the city not being associated with football, Martin's talents were visible early on, and by the time he was 6, he had already become a member of the local club Drammen Strong. One significant thing his parents did was to pay huge sums of money to have their gravel field refilled with artificial turf to help little Ødegaard practice more effectively. His career took flight from there. Young Martin subsequently joined the youth division of Strømsgodset, his father's old team, and took no time to impress the coaches and staff with his work ethic and talents. Since he was undergoing compulsory education at school, Martin only had evenings to practice. Still, he put in the extra hours. Elray often thrived against his opponents, despite being younger and smaller than most of them. In his early career, he was often deployed as left back, which was a tactical decision by his coaches before he later switched to midfield. By the time he was 16, Martin, who idolized Lionel Messi, was already training with the first teams at Liverpool, Bayern Munich, and even paid a visit to Arsenal's London colony before Real Madrid snatched him from Strømsgodset for about $3 million. Unfortunately, his time at Madrid was filled with disappointment, and he was never given the chance to showcase his talent in the first team. After several loan spells at the Eredivisie League and at Real Sociedad, where he won the Copa del Rey, he was recalled to Madrid for the 2020-21 season, but was again fed up with the lack of playing time. Midway through the season, he pushed for a loan to Arsenal before making the deal permanent at the end of the season in a deal worth €35 million, with a potential add-ons rising to around €40 million. Following the departure of Aubameyang and Lacazette, Martin was made the club captain for the 2022-23 season. Martin has already made close to 100 appearances for Arsenal and has seen his goal tally improve significantly. Although he announced himself at Real Sociedad, Ødegaard has blossomed into the perfect playmaker with an incredible technique, dribbling ability, vision, and passing range at Arsenal, and has played a central role in the Gunners' challenge for the Premier League title. On the international stage, the 5'10" Martin featured in the Norwegian youth teams before making his senior team debut in 2014. Since then, he has earned almost half a century of caps and is the Norwegian team captain. Martin's fine performances have earned him Player of the Month awards in the Dutch, Spanish, and English top flights, but his life outside football is equally colorful. Martin is one of the rather few young talents with a much earlier romantic past. He used to have a girlfriend named Oda Borut. She is a Norwegian footballer who used to be his romantic partner before his move to Madrid. From the look of things, Martin chose his career as his priority and hasn't revealed much about Borut since then. He could be single or secretly dating. Only time will tell. While his relationship status may be a closely guarded secret, his lifestyle isn't. Martin, if you're looking for someone who is funny and easy to get along with, then it is the Norwegian. Martin tries to live a normal and easygoing lifestyle off the pitch. When he is done with his fitness drills, the 24-year-old spends his free time gaming, playing chess, reading, chilling with friends out in the snow, and making smoothies in the kitchen. When he isn't at home, you'll find the Norwegian hanging out with friends and family at the beach, park, picturesque mountains, and in exotic locations. Elray is a pet lover. He has a black-haired furry buddy, which he has posted on his social media. Martin grew up in a Christian family and sees his Christian faith as a big part of his life. You can imagine that his properties would be a reflection of his lifestyle. No doubt, the Norwegian lives a luxurious lifestyle. However, he is not loud like many other footballers. As a result, he doesn't reveal much about his properties, but here is what we found. As far as we know, he once had a house in San Sebastian, Basque Country, Spain, when he was in La Liga. But now that he is at Arsenal, the left footer is currently living in North London. He lives close to Haringey, which is just north of Arsenal's training ground on Islington. From the few photos he has shared, we know that his house in North London has all the intriguing features of a modern house and would cost hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. Back in Norway, the player has a house in his homeland said to be worth over $1 million. It has 4 spacious rooms, 3 bathrooms, a spacious living room, and a vaulted room with a fireplace. It also comes with a private flat lot with a heated pool and large deck for relaxation. The Norwegian ace drives an Audi, which he got from his club sponsors during his first stint with Madrid. Although we hardly get to see the flashy cars Martin has, we have no doubts that his garage would be every bit luxurious. He is rumored to have an Aston Martin DB9 worth over $200,000 and a Porsche Cayenne that costs around $70,000. Martin agreed to a 4-year contract with Arsenal last season. His contract is set to last until 2025 with the option of an additional year. That being said, the 24-year-old has a net worth estimated to be $18 million. Meanwhile, at Madrid, Martin was being paid around $45,000 at Real Madrid. The Norwegian midfielder earns around $100,000 weekly at Arsenal, which adds up to around $5 million every year, but he doesn't depend on his wages alone. Martin has Nike as his sponsors, and he wears the Nike Mercurial Vapor 14 cleats in all his club and international games, earning money from endorsements, sponsorships, and merchandise sales. He also makes money off his social media platforms, particularly via his active Instagram, where he has over 4 million followers, including Cristiano Ronaldo, and his Facebook profile where he has millions of likes. Martin once revealed that he had no Twitter account because he wanted to avoid the dangers of online criticism. The 24-year-old's net worth allows him to live a comfortable and luxurious life, which he often gives fans an inside look from time to time. During his spell at Real Sociedad, Odegaard caught Sergio Ramos on the shin with a late tackle, which led to Ramos being abusive and calling his mother foul names. But the well-mannered Martin kept his composure and did not retaliate. Many fans have praised the Norwegian for his ability to keep calm and stay away from controversies. One fascinating fact about Martin is that he was only included in the computer game Football Manager 2015 after his father agreed to have his likeness used. Safe to say that his father was protecting him from social media, seeing that even journalists have said that the well-spoken and easygoing left footer seems media-trained at home. His father is also his agent and unofficial manager. Also, when he was about 14 or 15, his youth coach revealed that they once received 63 emails from foreign clubs, including Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Dortmund, and most of the top clubs in Europe for the Norwegian signature. According to the playmaker, he has always been a Liverpool fan. But can you guess his friends on the pitch? It's no other person than Erling Haaland. From being a child prodigy to having a nomadic early career in search of regular football following rejection from Real Madrid, the 24-year-old Odegaard has found a home in Arsenal and is on course to make history. His simple lifestyle is definitely what many younger players and fans can look to emulate. Lifting the trophy as the Arsenal captain will be a sight to behold.